They want to have fun. What you करते हैं कि they don't go there to just matha mana devana. They go there to get some anand, don't they? They want to get some anand. Why does mankind want anand? Because anand is our natural state of being. We're supposed to live in anand. But anand sabko kahe. Anand guru te janiya. Everybody talks about this anand. Everybody wants this anand. The worldly anand. But Maharaj wrote a whole part called Anand Sahib. He talked about the real anand, the spiritual anand, the bliss of connecting to Akal Purkh, who is the true anand. And that's why in Bani it says, Deho naam santokhiya, utre man ki bhukh. We search for these things. We search for these things. We search for anand in our life because we're meant to live in bliss. But the bliss of the world is not as good as the bliss of Vaheguru. This naam is connected to Santokh. Naam and Santokh are also connected. It's the binding ingredient for that reason. Because when you have naam, you get true Santokh. Santokh means contentment. True contentment comes from him. It doesn't come from the world. You can follow it. You can look for this anand. You can have drugs. I've done them. You can go and have as many women as you want. Santokh nahi milna. Why? Because the soul came from Vaheguru. And the soul has a big hole inside it. A big hole. It misses Vaheguru. Nothing else is as good as Vaheguru. You cannot get as high of drugs as you can get high of Vaheguru. Oh, Anand Sarup hai. Just to meet Vaheguru is to feel Anand. Some people say that sounds a bit weird, getting high of God. So Sanghaji Maharaj is telling you, ki don't make alcohol your alcohol, make naam your alcohol. Ki wo jhoot bol rahe hain. Sabnu pata hai. I just want to ask a quick question from the Sangat. Sorry if I keep questioning you. Sanghaji, can everybody just put their hands up for 1 second like this? Sorry, just humor me. I'm from England, we're a bit strange. Okay, I just want you to put your hand on top of your head now. Sanghaji, those of you that know this is your dasam dwar, keep your hands there. If you don't know you're touching your dasam dwar, put your hand down. ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੱਥ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਸਮ ਦਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੈਗਾ, ਹੱਥ ਥੱਲੇ ਰੱਖ ਲਓ. ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਹਰਲੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਰੱਖੋ. If you don't know this is dasam dwar, put your hand down. See, there's a lot of people. At the moment, this is Chardikla. Your Calgary Sangat is pretty good, man. I go to universities and I go to Sikh Sots to do talks. Sometimes 20%, sometimes 10% of people know. The rest of them don't know. They don't even know hai ki cheez. Naam kitthon aana. They don't even understand the physical body. Unko kakh nahi pata. ABCD bhi nahi pata. Maharaj is telling us, Anand Sahib, no dware pargat ki raswan gupt rakhaya. He's telling us, you're going to feel bliss right here on top of your head. There's a spot on your physical body where you can feel God. And you say, that sounds a bit strange, feel God. That's what Naam is about. Deho Naam Santokhiya Utre Man Ki Bhukh. When you get that bliss inside you, physically a bliss in your body, you won't need the ras of alcohol. You won't need the party to get high. Your party is going to be in the Gurdwara and the Kirtan Darbar. You're going to be like, yeah, this is the place to be, man. Why should I go to that party? Party with 10 minutes khade ho gaye, loki nach rahe tapre hain, you say anand nahi aaya. Where's the darbar? Maharaj is trying to turn you, because your natural state is anand. Anand is the way to be, but not the anand of the world. Sansari anand bahut mada hai. I'll tell you exactly why it's so mada. When you have drugs, you need more drugs to get the same high. Sare bande na, jehda shrabi banda hega, wo bahut sharab pini pendi hai enu. शुरू में चलो 2-3 ग्लास पिला लो, he's tali. अंत में 10-15 glasses पीने पैंदे ने to get the same anand. This is not a very high quality anand. It's very low quality. How about this anand? If you do 2 Vahegurus now, you get some bliss. If you do those Vahegurus every day, after 5 years, when you say those 2 Vahegurus, you get more bliss than when you got from those 2 at the beginning. This anand is increasing. It's Beyant Anand. Beyant. And it's free. And no hangovers. Something pata hai? After the next morning, you look at somebody's shakal. You think, Tanu ki hoya? They go, kal puchi, aaj nahi theek. This is what happens. This is low quality Anand. This is a high quality Anand. Why should we go for this? And देखो 10 द्वार 10 असा देखो 10 द्वार है गए ठीक है ना? What are the first 9? अखा कान मुंह ठीक है ना? How many of you guys would accept one of your eyes being removed? कोई नहीं मानेगा. I don't want to lose one eye. I like my eyes, है ना? How many of you guys would accept your mouth being closed up? You wouldn't. What if you knew somebody who was blind, but he could have an operation to open the eyes? You know, his eyes are sewn shut. सारे कहेंगे करा ले यार, फायदा है देखने में. Everybody would say, open your eyes, it's good to see. वो बात दस द्वार, वो खोलना जरूरी नहीं. वो भी आँखें ना, दृढ़ दृष्टि है कि है, वो जरूरी नहीं. जिंदगी जी रहे हैं यो. You got a spot on top of your head which you can feel bliss from, and it's really important. It's more important than your eyes. आँखां तो सब देखो है कि है ना? Marriage has made it even better than eyes. So why not open it? क्यों नहीं खोली है? असी क्यों डरते हैं कि इस चीज़ तो? Spirituality is the normal thing. As a lot of things in this area are into 3HO, I'll quote Yogi ji. वो कहते हैं, you're not here. You're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. Eh sach hai ki hai. That's Sat. Sat through the Naam. Santok through the Naam. And then this is the Vichar. Ehi Vichar hai ki hai. Brahm Vichar. We go to Gurdwara, we sit down, there's Granthis doing Kirtan, or you know, and there's party doing part, and there's Kirtan, and the youth are sitting there like, when are we going to go? Or nowadays, 10 years ago, there was no iPhones yet. You had to sit there and listen. Now the youth are sitting there on their phone, texting, playing games. Lok jaane ek geet hai. वो सारे सोचते गीत ही है, सुनने की लोड़ है. It's just Ghana, background music in an elevator. That's what we've reduced it to. We haven't made it an experience. हम पायसा ने पढ़ी सी की चीज. That in the Kirtan Darbar, the lady says, you're going to have an experience today. We never get told that. We just get told you're going to have longer today. Well, we know we're going to have longer today. We're just waiting to go downstairs and have longer. Sikhi hai ki it's possible to spend your whole life being a Sikh and not know what Sikhi is. It's possible. It was for me, 21 years old. I've been to Gurdwara every Sunday, Matha Day, go and sit in some Kirtan 10 minutes. It's calm, it's alright. Go have langar, go home. Sikhi hai ki kuch nahi pata. Totally blind to it. And you can dive the thale andhera. Underneath the lamp, there's darkness. We've got the lamp. Guru Sahib ne diti bakshi hui bani. Pata nahi hai ki. You guys here, I'm impressed with this Sangat. I'm telling you, if you come to some places in England, you go to, you think, Maharaj, kirpa karo. It's really bad out there. Some places, Kaljug is big. Kaljug is made Sikhs forget Gurbani. How clever is Kaljug, man? The Bani, which is the destroyer of the Kaljug. Kaljug mein Kirtan Pardhana. Kirtan, by the Gurmukhs. And the people that have got the Kirtan, they don't even know what it means. And they've reduced it. Imagine how clever Kaljug is. It's going to get worse as well. They've convinced us to forget the destroyer. If you got the sword and someone's fighting against you, you don't even know you got a sword. You don't even know you're supposed to fight. That's what's happened with us. Sat, Santok, Te Brahm Vichar, Naam da Vichar. Sadhu Sang Sikhayo Naam. Maharaj says, in the Sad Sangat, teach them name. What is the point of Naam? Why should you connect to Waheguru, Waheguru? Why should you say this? Tomorrow, there's going to be a conference, like a one-day course. It's something that I came up with some friends. We're going to start from the very basics. The first talk, there's 7 talks. The very first talk is, what is Waheguru? Hai ki cheez? Pujan to pehla puch to hai ki? When I made that first video, what is Waheguru, a lot of people who were Sikh family said, oh, thanks for that, I never knew. We go to Gurdwara, we matha tek, we go downstairs, they say Rab, Rab, Rab. Rab hai ki? Now you might think that's a bit strange to do a talk on what is Waheguru. But to see so, what does Guru Nanak tell us every day before we start doing anything? If you do Japji Sahib, what do they say? They say Ek Oankar Sat Naam Karta Purkh Nirpau Nirvair Akal Murat Ajuni Sapang Guru Prasad. They're telling us, start with what is Waheguru. Haki. Then we're going to go, what is Guru? Because after the description of Waheguru, as in the 5 words, Karta Purak Nirpo Nirvair Akal Murat Ajuni Sapang, then it tells you what is Guru. Gur Prasad. Through the Guru's grace, you're going to find this. You know, you got a phone, yeah? Something about that phone, hega. Can you connect directly to the satellite? Or do you have to go through a service provider? Can you connect to the satellite? No. Rogers, isn't it, over here? In the UK, it's O2 or Orange. You can't connect to the satellite. You've got to go through a service provider. How can you understand Sikhi using an iPhone? To simplify it, everybody knows what an iPhone is nowadays. Even the 3-year-olds, like my 4-year-old son, you can put him on an iPad, he'll teach you how to use it. So, the first talk is going to be what is Waheguru, then what is Guru, and the third one is what is a Sikh, and the fourth one is going to be how do we connect to God? Karna kive hega? Ye cheez hai ki? What's the point of Sikhi? And then we're going to go through some things about unity. How do we achieve unity in our Panth? How wide is Sikhi? Sometimes we think Sikhi is only this big, much bigger. So the breadth of Sikhi and the depth of Sikhi. And then we're going to go through some more things about, just thinking panthically, thinking long term. So it's like basics, we're starting from the basics, build up. And if you're from a Sikh family and you're wondering, I go to Gurdwara, but I haven't got a clue, it's definitely for you. It's definitely for you. Even if you're from a Sikh family that's practicing part, you're doing a nitname, even you might benefit from it. Because sometimes we need a refresher. And it's called reassessing the fundamentals. I didn't need to dekhna. What's the need of Sikhi? Maybe we can, help each other. And what was I going to say? Okay. Satya Santok Vichar. Amrit Naam Thakur Ka. Keda Naam? Thakur Ka Naam. जिसका समझदार जे को खावे जे को बुंजे तिसका होए उधारो. Maharaj is telling you the point of this cake now. He told you what's it made of, how is it stuck together. He says, what's the point of this cake? The point is, if you eat this cake of Sat Santok Vichar and Naam, if you chew it up, you're going to get mukti, udharo. You're going to get mukti. You're going to get out of this life cycle. This is the point of this cake. The taste of the cake is anand. It's ras, naam ras. Now, so Maharaj says, what should you do with this cake? Ehe vastu taji nahi jayegi. Don't leave this vastu. He's given us these 3 things, and the naam, don't leave them. Nit rakhurtaro. Every day, stick to it. So tomorrow we're going to go through this course. I'm sure I've made loads of mistakes in the katha. Please forgive me. I'm like for a lot of you, I'm like your younger son. And for a lot of you, I'm like your brother as well. When you go home today, do try looking on the YouTube channel. There's loads of different videos. I know you guys don't have it over here, but in England we have loads of people that are cussing our Panth. So we're defending against that, but also we're teaching Japji Sahib. Imagine if our Panth knew Japji Sahib, if everybody understood it. I mean, I know it's the basics, but really just imagine if people understood Japji Sahib. Just be mind-blowing. So we're missing on some of the basics, so we're going to start from that. Thank you so much to Gurinder Singh for inviting me here. It was purely just like 1 week, less than a week ago, he said come over, and Maharaji Kripa, I was able to come. Please, if you can, tell your friends, tell your family to come tomorrow. Just enjoy one day. It's only from 2 to 7. Who knows, you might learn something, won't be a bad thing if we're 6. Learn something, So, pura chukka dikhe Bakhi ji, Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.